It's Facebook Friday, and JD asked me to run through the different ways that we can promote ourselves, get our brand out there, and also get leads using the social media platform. And that's what we're going to be doing. I am about to go share screen with this button here. There we go. Share. And I'm going to go to CB Exchange this time. Okie dokie. Right. Can you see the screen okay? Becky? Yeah, all good. All right. So to start with this journey, we're going to go right into Facebook. And for this, we log into CB Exchange, which is our intranet. And on CB Exchange, there is a Facebook promotion tool, which you can use. And I'm also going to show you how to use it directly so that you don't have to spend as much money as this one requires. So Social Ad Engine, this is set up to make it very easy to deploy social media campaigns. But the downside is it's pretty expensive compared to others. So for instance, if I go to create a campaign here, when you log in, it gives you the option to create a campaign. You can promote for reach, which is just getting your name out there, traffic, which is to get people to come to a website, or you can promote a particular listing. So down here, we've got the listings for the offices here. So that's Bill Burdett's listing there. So I'm going to use that one as an example. And you click on the listing, and then it says, what would you like to do? Well, I'd like to drive leads from Facebook and Instagram, and I want to route the leads to the listing agent. And these are the questions that I'm going to ask. How soon are you looking to purchase a home? How would you describe your interest level of this particular house? Are you currently pre-approved to buy a home? So you can choose those questions and take them on and off. And you can also move the order around of those questions. And then the required ones coming here, which is the first name, last name, email, and phone number. And this is what the ad looks like. Coldwell Banker Paradise. This is the narrative that's been taken from the Coldwell Banker site, which you can edit over here if you wish, or if something's not right. So say it was a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and it was saying, 4 baths or 2.5 or something was incorrect. You can edit it and change that. Okay, that's the link we're going to be using, which should have, sorry, the URL for the website is not secure. Facebook requires that campaigns, right? So that has to be a secure link that we put in here. So if you want to make a link secure, you just insert an S for secure after HTTP. So that's done. And then you click save and continue. And I'm going to run through this again. But here's the problem, look. The ad cost starts at $129 and rises to $349. And we've found that that's just too expensive for most agents to actually spend on an ad. Even at $129, it just seems like a big ask, if you like. Now, the logic behind it is if you're going to run an ad for 7 days, it's not that much money over 7 days. But the reality is if you've got a few listings or the listing's not very expensive, then that does start to become a challenge. So you can choose this if you wish. You can go to a higher level or even $349. That'll run for 2 weeks. But, with the way houses are selling right now, the house will probably be under contract before then. This is 11 days worth, and this is 7 days. So, and once you've started it, you can't stop it. You click publish now, you put your credit card number in and you pay, and then the ad goes out. So you pay before you play, if you like. So I'll just cover that again real quick. So Social Ad Engine allows you to log in and have direct communication with Facebook from your Coldwell Banker CB Exchange interface. And you just simply click create a campaign and then the style of campaign that you want or a particular listing. But the negative part is the price. Now, there is one further thing that I think is fair for everyone to know is that Social Ad Engine does make money out of the $129. So not all the $129 is actually spent on delivering your ad. So if I was to run an ad for $100 directly using Facebook, it would be seen at least as much and be just as effective, and I would save $29. However, I've never needed to spend $100 on a Facebook ad. $25, $40 is really the ballpark, and sometimes even less. Oh, Sylvia Cooney's got screen sharing going. Do you want to stop the other screen sharing? Yes. Okay. Sylvia, you accidentally hit the screen sharing button, so I put it back onto my screen. So Social Ad Engine is fast, convenient, simple, effective, expensive. So you've got to decide whether you want to pay that. So the alternative to it is to do it yourself using Facebook's own tools. So just give me 1 second while I go over to the Facebook. I'm just going to type in Facebook ads. Let that pull up. Right, 1 second. I've got a very small dog and he gets very scared in thunderstorms, and he was scratching at the door to come in, so he's in. Okay, so I'm just going to check the chat room before I move on, make sure there's no questions. And Peter, if anybody's got some, yeah.
Okay, something happened to your screen. You went away.
I should be back. It should have, is it moving up and down now?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's moving up and down.
One of the other agents came in and shared her screen accidentally, so I switched that off and put it back. So you can see it now?
Yes, and Peter, Terry said she's in the waiting room now to be let in.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. In they come. All right, so welcome back, Terry, if she can hear us. And also Sylvia, you're here. So everybody should be good. All right, so was there any questions in the chat box so far? How many days? All right, okay, so a good time frame for an ad is a minimum of 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Okay to just add 7 if you have not secured the website. Don't know what that means. Could you just re-clarify that, Ginny? Just ask that again a different way. I'm not getting it. Terry had to sign off, but Terry's back. Okay, so everybody's good. All right, so we're going to look at the other way of doing this, which is much more cost effective and has a heck of a lot more options and will deliver you a better result. Namely because all of your money is going to ads and not going towards a service. So if you just type in Facebook ads to start with and go to Facebook, it's going to tell you all about what ads are and how they work and what you can do with them. And then there are lots of videos out there, lots of tutorials that you can dive into if you want to learn about advertising on Facebook. But for real estate, you don't need that massive in-depth knowledge, because real estate, thankfully, it has a very structured set of guidelines that we stick to. So where I'm at the moment is facebook.com/business tools ads manager. Okay, so you need to make sure that I'll copy that link into the chat box so you can copy it. And just go over to chats, more chats. Click here, paste. There you go. Oh, S for secure. No, Ginny, if you don't have a security certificate, it won't work. Making a website secure with the S only works if the website has a security certificate, but it should do, and a 4-day frame. So that's the link to get to Ads Manager. And what I'm going to do now is click on create an ad, and I'm going to walk you through an ad beginning to end and show you how I do it and how it works, basically. So when you open the screen, it's going to ask you, what do you want to do? This is Facebook's own tool. So any money you spend, all of it goes on ad spend, and it has pretty much the same features as the other tool, but it also has additional benefits. So what beeped? Something beeped. Everybody good? Okay. All right. So you can either boost a post, which is a good strategy. You can go for messages if you want to start chatting backwards and forwards with people using Facebook Messenger. You can promote for that. You can promote your page so you can get people to look at more than just one home. So if you, just going to mute all again. Okay. So if you want to promote more than one home at once, you can put 3 or 4 posts on your page, and then you can send people to look at your Facebook page rather than a particular ad, which is boosting a post. You can promote your business locally. It's a really great strategy for getting your name out there. And you can put your name and brand in front of a lot of people locally for very little money. If you want your phone to ring, you can promote your phone number and ask people to call you about listing homes. So that's another feature that's not available on the other system through CB. And this is the one that we're really interested in, is getting more website visitors. Okay. So, and then down here we have more leads. So these are what they call lead ads. They're a little complicated. You could try one of those once you've mastered one of these other ads up here. So what I'm going to do today is I want to get people to click on a link. The link. Oh, somebody said they didn't see the link. I'll just say that, paste. I just copied the link back into the chat box. So that link, once you click it, you click say you want to create an ad, and it says get more website visitors. And then you can start looking at what you're actually going to promote. Okay. So I will just have a look here. Okay. So just give me one sec. Just got to get into the right business manager here. Okay, and then I've got to go here, and then I've got to click somewhere on here. Oh, wrong one. Darn it. Okay, just a minute. Waiting to Jeff and Ginny's social ads. I think it's this one. Okay, this is the right one. Okay. So let's get into my ads manager. I've got multiple accounts, so I've just got to fiddle around till I get to the right account. You'll just have one account. So this is ads manager, and these are the campaigns I've got running at the moment. So I've got open house ads running, and you can see how many clicks and what it's costing to get to, you know, a particular result. I've got seller lead ads going. This one's settling. This one's bringing me seller leads for $4.99 each, which you can't go wrong. If you're getting a seller lead for $4.99, it's brilliant. But the click cost to get people to look at a house is as little as 7 to 10 cents per click. It's really, really cheap. So we ran an ad the other day and we got 200 leads for $60. Which is, you know, fantastic because they're the exact same leads you get from elsewhere. So this type of ad is the one that I'm going to show you with the very cheapest cost here. And I'm going to create one from scratch. So you hit the create button right there. And now it's going to help you and walk you through what type of ad you're going to create. So traffic is the one we want. We want to get people to look at the house on a website. And then when they're on the website, they can choose to either register or they may call you on the phone number that's on the website, or they may even do a showing request. So traffic is the consideration. Then you just go down here and click continue. And then it puts together exactly how you're going to make your ad look. So the first thing we're going to look at is the audience. So we're driving people to a website, and we're going to create an audience and save it, and then we're going to choose where we're going to put it and how much we're willing to spend. Okay, and then we'll work on the creative. So this is very quick. So over here, create an audience. I'm just going to go here real quick. You need to put special ad category housing That is a must for what we do in real estate. If you miss that step, then your ad will be rejected. So always put, I'm creating a campaign for special ads category, housing, and then we can continue. My dog's crying somewhere, poor thing. And we're going to create a brand new audience. So what I'm looking to do is to find people that are not too far away from a particular, Sharon, the link is in the chat. I keep copying it in there. Just scroll up the chats and you should be able to see that link. Okay, I just posted it again. That's the link to get to the ads. So you create an audience and all you have to do is enter the type of people that you want to see the ad. So notice we've got people living in or recently in this location. So we want to change that possibly to people living in this location, because a lot of people who are recently in this location may just be tourists who are not intending to buy. And people traveling in the location, again, maybe visitors that are not intending to buy. And then people recently in the location, you're finding them at home wherever they are in the world, but they happen to have recently been in the location of your property. So the one that I always go with, if I'm trying to get a house sold, is people who live in the area. Okay. Now, if you're doing a condo on the beachfront, you would include people who are elsewhere. So the location that I want to target, you type it in. So if we say, just thinking where we got some new listings recently, I'm going to say Melbourne, Florida. And one thing about when you're doing Melbourne, Florida, is you have to pick Melbourne, Florida, not Melbourne, Australia. I've done that before. So Melbourne, Florida. Now the ideal distance is a little bigger than that. It's about 20 miles. That's the circle around the actual location, 20 miles. Then if we scroll down a little further, it does have this age thing here. We can't use that. We're not allowed to use that. So we've got to make sure that we don't change the age. And then the interest that we want to put in there, the primary one is Zillow. This means if someone has been on the Zillow website recently, they will see your ad if they live in the location where the house is, and the ad will be delivered to them. And therefore you will, my messages are not being seen. Oh, okay, I'm trying. I've got everyone there. Let's try again. Might be glitching here. Right, that's the link. Hopefully that got there. So people who've been on Zillow recently, they're the leads that you're buying for $80 to $120. Why pay $80 to $120 when you can target the same people on Facebook for 7 cents? That's the whole point of this. It's a massive value proposition. You can, for $15, $20, you can get many leads as opposed to just one at $80 to $120. And it's the same humans, the people who've been on Zillow. I also like to go for Realtor.com. These are people that have been on the Realtor.com website. And the other one is Homes.com, another good site, and Trulia. And those 4 are enough. That's enough people. And we've now got an audience here of 81,000 people who are in Brevard County, northern Indian River County, and the county above, and east side of Orlando. So we've got a really, really big reach across there. On your placements here, I would leave that as recommended, because what the algorithm does is it finds out who's clicking and who's looking and where the best place to show the ad is. That's why you run it for 4 days, to give it a chance to learn. And then you do want link clicks. A lot of people make the mistake of going for impressions. That's not what we need. We need people who are going to click, because we want them to actually click through. So daily budget, I might put $15 on here, and then I'm going to click continue. And now it's going to build the ad. And you've got some choices. So you can do a carousel, which is where you have more than one image. You can do a single image or a video, or you can have a collection of photos. So if you have an attractive listing, like Sylvia Daniels listings are always really nice. I would use this format because you can put like the outside and then the pool and then the beach and then, you know, another shot from the inside and the kitchen, say. So you could really make it very attractive by using that collection option. Carousel, if you're doing more than one home in the same ad, you could use this feature. So you'd click on carousel. And then you start to build out your carousel. So this is what it starts to look like. And we need to start adding the images into there. And the images you pull from the listing. So if I go over now to, it's just one of our websites, spelt it wrong, but it'll get me there. So what I'm going to go do is I'm going to find the particular listing that I want to promote. And if I go down here, let's have a look. Melbourne Vieira. Wow, it's pouring down with rain. Okay. Open houses, let's see what we've got going on. Bum, 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 bum. I think that's telling me there's not very many. Okay. Usually on a Friday, I like to do an open house, but maybe not today. Probably everyone's expecting this rain. So another thing I'm just going to do real quick. I'm just going to go over to our Coldwell Banker Paradise page on Facebook. Paradise, Coldwell Banker Paradise, FL. Reason I'm, didn't let me in, just a second. Come on. Right, the reason I'm going here is because we do put our new listings on here. RASCs are really fabulous about this. So they go in all the time and they're adding like Indian River and St. Lucie County and putting the new listings in. So I'm just going to scroll down here and I'm looking for, I've already promoted this one, that's Ron Cochran's. This one's nice on the waterfront. So we could use, I think this one here. So I'm just going to click through and land here and I'm going to just start saving the images. So I'm going to save, let's have a look, to downloads, save that one, let's save that one. And then I'm going to look down here, I like the bathroom there. And what you're doing is you're really picking out what's the nicest features that looks the most attractive for somebody to get engaged with this property and click on it and then hopefully request a showing. So I think that beach shot's real nice. So we'll save that, add image to downloads. So you can just, you know, click through and find a few photographs for when we're going to build this ad out in a few minutes. That pool shot's nice. And there's a lot of nice pictures on that one. So I think another one from a different angle from the outside. So I've got a few photographs there now. So I'm going to go back over to my ads manager and start adding them. So if I click on here, it says select image. And then I'm going to go to upload. And these are the images. I'm hoping I can select more than one at once. Maybe can, maybe not. Probably not. All right, so I'm going to take that one first. That's the first image. I think that's it there. Okay. Okay, so that's the first image in this carousel. You can actually crop it if you wish to, you know, make it look better. So I'm going to pop it over there a little bit. See how that looks. Okay, so that's got more of the house on it. Then the second image, you click select, upload, and I'm going to do that waterfront image. Put that in there real quick. If it uploads, you watch, this is where my internet will go bang. That one failed. Just give me a sec. It might be because I saved them from the wrong place. Yeah, so that one's too small. So what I'm just going to quickly do is just go here. Oh, calm down. Dog's going mad. Okay. Oh, we've got all sorts of artistic photographs on this one. Okay. Now, choosing these images is really important for your engagement because we're trying to get the house sold, you know? So don't just because you can make it randomly pick a few pictures and do it really quickly, but I would always spend a few minutes on choosing the photographs to make sure that they are appealing, that they do, you know, artistically work, if you like. They're not too, like these ones are a little bit busy. That one's nice. Okay, so let's save that one. And you'll know, as soon as you see them, you know instinctively what a good photograph is because it leads you into it and tells a story. That's not a bad one, but they're just highlighting it's a corner lot and it's not far from the beach. That's not a bad thing to do. These are a little bit artistic. That's the pool again. What I'm looking for now is a good kitchen picture. So I'm just going to scroll through them real quick. And then once you've selected them, you can then start to build out that ad just how you want it to be. And I'm going there we go, take that one. And one more, which would be master bath there. Right, so go back to Ads Manager. I've got that one in there. So you click number 2 now to put the number 2 image in. And then I click upload. And now I'm going to pick that pool shot there. Okay. And it's processing it just there. And then you click continue. And then you can see the image. And if you want to crop it, just to make sure you're getting the right bit, which I think wants some green in there like that. That looks good. Put that in there, and then we can go to the next card and insert another image. So this is the hardest ad to do. I'm showing you the most difficult first because it is the most effective and it is worth the time. So if we're going to put the bathroom in again, that one. Okay. And then not to keep everybody all day, I'm just going to put 3 in for this one. Okay. So I've got my 3 images, just going to crop it, make sure that it's the best possible shot of it. And I think that looks good, showing that nice walk-in shower. Okay. And it'll always tell you what's wrong. It'll tell you, you know, something's not right. There's always a warning. So it will guide you along and make sure you know what you're doing. Where, got it, okay, not how it appears. Where was that place to choose show every place like Instagram as well? Okay, that's Placements Virginia. What the question was is about when you can put ads on. This ad will go on Facebook and on Instagram. It'll also go on all the websites that they have out there. It doesn't just go on the Facebook feed. It's a big misconception people have. They think Facebook ads are only on Facebook. They're not, they're everywhere. They're on websites. The Facebook ad even goes on Zillow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy my link now. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to get the house I was looking at. And the link is right in the top there. So I'm going to copy that. That's the link. And I'm going to jump back over here. And, you know, once you've learned about this and you decide you don't want to do it, the marketing department will do this with you. There is a service coming to help you deploy ads if you don't have the time or the inclination to want to do it. It's going to come. So we've got the Learn More button there now. And then we go over here, paste it into all 3 pictures so that it actually goes, no matter where they're looking, it will put the correct button there for them to click. And then here we can put new listing, close to, oops, beaches. So that's going to be my little headline there. And then if you want to put a bit more of a description here, you can put some more text in, like click learn more for full details. Okay, so we've got that going in there now. So this is the text, and you decide how you want to place that. Okay, so let me just get rid of that a second. Then here it says the image sizes. So if you do want to get very particular about it, it will auto size the images if they're big enough for any of the different placements. Then we need to put see more at URL there. And what I did is I just copied in the link to the website. That would be the link to your Moxie site or your Zap. So now it's coming together. Then you've got your primary text. So you can put, see this and all our latest new listings live as they come to the market. So that's the narrative that goes at the top. And what I'm doing is I'm doing this because they might not like this house, but I still want them to click because I want to get them on my website. So I'm saying, see this and all our latest new listings, always check your spellings. Because what's happening right now is houses are selling like wildfire. The second anything decent shows up on the market, it's getting multiple offers. So we want to get people looking at the latest new listings. Your call to action can be learn more, contact us, sign up, all sorts of different options, but I've tested all of them and I found learn more to be the most productive. Then we're going to click confirm. That's going to just run through and that's it, it's done. So to publish that on your page, you go over to page posts because you've created this ad in Ads Manager. We're going to go to the ads here, look. So see this and all the latest new listings. I can click that and then I click actions. Actually, I'll just show you the ad real quick. So it's see this and all our latest new listings live as they come to the market. Then you can scroll through, see the pool, and you could have multiple pictures across there, and I've got the logo. I put 3 in just for time saving. You can put more. And then we've got the learn more action here, which will take them to the website. And then on here with this action button, it says publish. So now I'm going to publish it. And that means it's going to go out onto the page. So I'll cover that kind of again, just the structure of how you do that, and then look for some questions. Okay, so we have to have permission to advertise those properties on CB Facebook page. So if you're not the listing agent, you are perfectly okay to advertise anyone's property so long as you have written permission from the listing agent. So make sure that you obtain written permission from the listing agent, then you can advertise any. If you haven't got a property to advertise, call up one of the builders and say, hey, can I market one of your homes that's perhaps pre-construction or constructed and ready to go? I'd like to promote it to see if I can get some buyers to come to the new build community. Most builders will give you permission. If you do not have permission or it's denied, don't do it, because you're going to get into trouble with the board, and you're also going to get into trouble with the photographer who may own the photographs. So yeah, you do need permission to advertise specific listings if it's not your listing. Peter, set up that ad on CBFB to send leads to listing agent. Peter, set up that ad on CBFB to send leads to listing agent. Okay, so the only thing you do differently with this, if you want to use your own website when you're creating the ad. So if I go back to, where am I going? Back to here. So I used the company's website. You would just simply use your website. That's all you've got to do. So if I put in Ginny Mitchell, I think it's Ginny Mitchell out there, Mitchell Real Estate. So if we're going to do it with Ginny, Mitchell, real estate. So Ginny's got website here. You would use this link. So you would go to find the property, but you would find it on either your Moxie website or your Coldwell Banker site. And if we were doing this property here, then the link from your Coldwell Banker Zap site is right at the top there. So you just simply put that link in for the Learn More button instead of the button that's on FL Coldwell Banker. And that then means that anybody who clicks on that and comes to this page, it comes to you because you're the listing agent on there. Any other questions out there? Right, let me ask Terry. Terry?
What?
Hi. So anything that you want me to repeat or go over?
Well, if they want to put something in chat, I think it was really self-explanatory. Personally, I think that, but if somebody needs you to touch base on something else, we have a little bit of time left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody either unmute yourself or put it in chat, what you might like him to kind of show you again real quickly, and we'll do it again. If not, I can't believe we're going to finish early, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Friday, you know, it's been a long week for him.
Tell me about it.
You got anything? Aaron, you got this? You can do this, run this ad yourself? Okay, good. No? You want him to touch base on something again, Aaron? No? Okay. She's going to figure it out. Okay.
All right. So everyone's got it. So I expect to see some ads then this weekend.
That's right.
Because you can do this for $10,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you can do it for $5 if you want. You probably won't get much, but you can definitely do it for 10.
Yeah.
So it's as cheap as chips, really. And what you're doing is you're trying to get your brand out. So one other thing that an agent may want to do that I didn't do, but you could, is when you create this ad, you can put your own picture in it. So you've got house, another picture of the house, another picture of the house, then the logo will always go there, put that at the end. And you put another picture here of your headshot saying, hey, list with me. You know, and put in the narrative here. The last home I listed, we got 7 offers and closed $5,000 above asking. That's a fact. It happened with Adina this weekend. It hasn't closed, but it's under contract. So you can put a call to action here about why list with you. So we really want to be using, you know, buyer leads are easy. They're really easy to get. I mean, I can generate hundreds for a few dollars. They're not even worth buying. You know, people who buy buyer leads from Zillow, I think they're crazy. Just go on here, create your own, get leads for peanuts, and you've got the same human beings, the Zillow people. What we need is listings, right? So to get listings, you've got to convert the buyer lead to a listing lead. And that's a really easy thing to do. You just ask them, have you got a home to sell? Everyone forgets. When someone's inquiring about properties, they've usually got a house to list, and they usually have not yet listed it. So don't ignore buyer leads because you think they're a waste of time or they're boring or, you know, they're not ready. Yeah, they're not ready because they haven't sold the house yet, right? So what you want to do is you want to say to every buyer lead, first question you ask them is, great, what's got you thinking about moving to, you know, Palm Bay, Florida? And also, do you have a home that you need to sell in order to make that move happen? So I did this before and I got a lot of fake info and I did a lot, no, any suggestions? Yeah, I mean, if you're getting fake info, there's something, we don't get a lot of that anymore, we used to, but there's usually something adrift, right? So your call to action, or you've not put the price in, or there's just something missing that's making people click before they should. And one cure for that is the way I run my ads. I'll show you down here. I'm just going to find one. God, we've got so much going on right at the moment. Crazy. Oh, I'll go to ads. Just looking for an example because I do them all the same. So I'm just going to find one. Just looking. glitching on me a little bit. Might be easy to go straight to the Facebook page. But anyway, what I do is I put all the information in the ad. And the reason I do that is to stop people unnecessarily clicking, because it's really irritating to get people putting in fake information just to see a house. And the reason they're doing that is because you haven't put all the information in the ad. So on here, these are the open house ads that someone else has been posting. See what I found. Well, here's one look. So we've got the price, the address is in here as well. We don't hide anything. That's my point. Make sure you include everything in the ad so they don't have to click it to find out information about the deal. They know what the price is, they know where the house is, they know if it's for sale or if it's under contract or if it's just listed like this one here. Make sure all the information is in the ad, and the only reason they're going to click it is because they want to see more or they want to inquire about it. They want to see more pictures or inquire about it. So if you give them all the information up front, that gets rid of a lot of those fake inquiries, because people will put fake information in. So if I put here, if I just put a picture and put coming soon, click to learn more, right? Everyone will click it. Everyone will put fake information in to find out what it's about. And that's what a lot of our competitors do. They put coming soon or available for showings in 3 days or whatever it may be. And then no information, no price, no address, no bedroom sizes, nothing. If you do that, you're going to get fake leads. Always be upfront with your content. Make sure people are aware of what's going on. Like this one here, I mean, this one sold 1.3 million. This one we did 214,000, that sold. Let's go down here. These are all ads from last weekend. Basically everything we advertised on Sunday all sold on Monday. It was unbelievable. So you go down a couple more. I'm just trying to find one particular ad to show you that example of the layout I do. And then we can wrap it up. See, another one sold, another one sold, another one sold. It's crazy out there right now. One of our offices up in Brevard did just under 10 million in the last 5 days. It's insane. It's really good. Pending, that's 1.7 million. That's gone under contract. I can't believe how busy it is. It's absolutely mad. This is why we've got to get listings, because the inventory that's going out there is this one needs to sell. I'll leave that on the screen so you can have a look at it. I've got a question come in. So it says, when you create an audience, is it better to put the actual address or the city where the property is? You can put the actual address. That's a good way of honing in on it. That was a question from Gary. This place, it's a beautiful house and it's just sticking around a little bit. It's an equestrian, 10 acres. It's not for everybody, but it's definitely a nice listing. So I can't find one right at the moment, but you get the idea. Make sure the price is in, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, where it's located, what the key feature is. Has it got a pool? Maybe it's got an in-law suite, just one of the key features about the home. And then put as much of the description in as possible from your MLS listing, put it in the ad. The more we put in, the better. That reduces the number of clicks, but it increases the quality of the lead just tremendously. Okay, right, I'm going to wrap up if there's no more questions. Everybody good? Oh, we've got something came up. We should be able to use this page for help. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you need help on anything, you can reach out to the marketing department and they'll get a message to me or JD. What's this, Virginia? I put in Facebook ad for a very VB home with no results so far. What did I do wrong? Could be anything. I'll take a look at that, Virginia, for you. Something's wrong if you've got no results, that's for sure. We're getting hundreds. So maybe just a glitch, a little setting that's not right. Okay, so let's stop that share. So